What is up, nerds? Captain Rahab here, showing off one of my more favorite builds that I've had of late. I made this camp over the summer during the last Fasnacht event, and yeah, I don't know. It kind of plays off the idea of the named location at the top of the hill. There's like a little super mutant encampment. Plane crashed, and they built their camp out of the crashed planes. So my idea was, well, maybe there was another plane that kind of crash landed a little bit closer to Helvetia, on that cliffside, overlooking all of Helvetia, which was the event. So you could see this while Fasnacht was going on. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This will be a cool place to put the camp. So yeah, just a couple little tricks here and there to kind of make it seem more likely that the plane did crash. And yeah, that's kind of it. it was actually a pretty simple build. Overall, a lot of these items are obviously item shop items, but most of the tricks that I used came from items that you just have in the game. But with that being said, if you've made this far, I definitely appreciate it. If you would go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and we'll get right into it. The first trick I'm going to show you is how I kind of made the smoky stumps. Pretty simple merge using the campfires, the stumps that you got, the stash box stumps that came with this past season, and the thrasher egg, which isn't important. You don't really need to use the thrasher egg for most of this. I like using the thrasher egg for everything because, yeah, that egg is just amazing. Mr. Church, he's got an entire video dedicated to it, but it's just amazing. There's so many things you can do with that, and I just use it for just about everything I do camp building now. Just get these campfires nestled on one of these eggs, then you can destroy it with the torch, and because it's on the egg, you can still move them around. Usually when you destroy an item, you can't move it around. This just kind of helps with kind of getting a visual of things, you know? But yeah, you use the campfires mixed with the metal caged barrel. Yeah, you use the campfires mixed with this metal caged barrel. The campfires I used throughout this build just as like small rocks, like small pieces of rubble. And yeah, it just kind of looks like little bitty stones, you know, kind of clustered together. But you mix that with the caged barrel, and I'm using that caged barrel because it can be destroyed where all of it's gone. The only thing left behind is like the smoking embers, as you can see here. So now the stump is smoking, and it's got, you know, kind of debris, some kind of broken up stone debris around it. I don't know, looks kind of interesting, especially when the camp is finished and you've got all the other stuff thrown in there. The next thing that I used heavily were, those doors are a part of the prefab, the airplane prefab, which was kind of like the centerpiece of this build. Those doors, I used a blueprint for replacing doors. I'll be showing how to make all of my favorite blueprints, so maybe you can try it out yourself. But in the meantime, go ahead and check out, again, Mr. Church. He's got amazing tutorials on all kinds of things. It's through him that I've kind of come up with a lot of the stuff that I've done, a lot of which based off of, you know, his ideas, the things that he's, you know, shown off in some of his videos, and I've just kind of tweaked them a little bit to better suit me. Yeah, you see I got all the doors all over the place. Once you get the doors freestanding by themselves, then you just go through with the flamethrower and you destroy them, and they lay flat like that. There's only actually a few items in the game that have a destroyed texture, like a destroyed look to them, and even fewer that kind of match the theme of what I wanted for this camp. With that being said, you know, some people do, some people don't know. They're kind of hard to figure out because, like I said, there's very few of them. This video kind of shows a few of my favorite things that I like to destroy, but there's more than just what's shown here. I will, and that video is actually, I'm editing it right now, working on it anyways. So I will be releasing a video fairly soon that's going to showcase all the destroyable items, all the items that have a destroyed look. This last bit is probably one of my favorite building tricks that I use, and that is trying to recreate the rubble that you find throughout all of the Fallout games. You know, like the destroyed buildings when they crash, when they're crumbled to the ground, they got the piles of debris and stuff. That is just something that, oh yeah, I thought of that with a build that I've recently hard locked. So that video will never be coming out. But with that build, I had the idea to do it, and it never left. So I've kind of put that into everything else I've done. And again, for the most part, this build would not even be available without that egg. But also, again, like I said, I'll be showing off the video. I'll be releasing a video soon that's gonna go through and show all the different items that can be destroyed and used in a kind of new way. This is just one of my favorite. These barriers, but also the musket stack we got with the Holiday Scorched event. When it's destroyed, it looks like a giant gray boulder. And again, like you said, you see the egg. I'm able to basically erase those off the face of the planet using the Thrasher eggs. So then I can place things in a spot that, well, normally I wouldn't be able to. If I didn't have the barrier setting on the egg, then I couldn't put the camper there. But because I was able to destroy the egg, which made it seem like everything else went away, I could place the camper. But yeah, I mean, here's kind of like a final look before I added in all the foliage. And yeah, I don't know. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe, but I'm out. Peace. They're all gone. Bye-bye, SpaghettiOs. That's not how that goes at all. But yeah, it is bye-bye SpaghettiOs, right?
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.